Welcome, fellow vinyl aficionados. This is Eraser's Vinyl Fast 5, and this is episode number 29. Hola, fellow vinyl fans. How's everyone today? Well, I hope if this is your first time here, thank you. If this is a return time here, thank you as well. It's been awesome. You guys have been fantastic. You've been playing along and having fun and helping me pick bin numbers and album numbers, and it's been great. So thank you very much for doing that. If you are new here, here's how it works. I ask viewers to pick a number between 1 and 48 because I've got 48 bins of records. I ask them also to pick a number between 1 and 30 because within those bins, there's around 30. There's a little bit more, but anyway, between 1 and 30. I then take that album, I find 4 others, and come up with something that ties all 5 of them together. If you choose to, in the comments, you can let me know what your guess is, or at the end, I will give you the answer. I'll give you a spoiler alert. If you don't want to play along, if you just want to know what the answer is, what the hell I was thinking, you can certainly stay tuned through the spoiler alert, and we can do that as well. Okay, so thanks very much. Couple of quick housekeeping notes. I do want to mention every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, North American time. I don't know if I need to clarify North American time, but anyway, I probably do. 9 p.m. Eastern. Hey, I saw those guys. Myself, along with a couple of guests weekly, and hopefully a bunch of you, will just discuss and talk about the concerts that we've been to. So I think a lot of the times on a lot of the live streams and just in general conversations, that phrase, hey, I saw those guys, comes up quite a bit. So I've just taken that concept and we do about an hour or so, and it's Tuesday nights at 9 on my channel. Come by and say hi. Why am I fidgeting? I don't know. Like my Ramones shirt. I want to be sedated. One of the greatest songs ever. Actually, there's not a lot of bad Ramones songs. There might be a couple, but anyway. All right, so without further ado, Dave from the Album Review channel, Dave at Arc. The link will be below, and you'll be able to get to Dave's channel. He does some fantastic album reviews. He listens and he goes over what he thinks of them, so make sure you check it out. Thanks, Dave, for tuning in, and thanks for playing along. And it took a while for this one to come up, but somebody finally picked bin number 1, album number 1, so there you go. And it happens to be, for me, there's going to be different bin numbers, there's going to be different ways that you guys store your records, but anyway, I kind of go by Discogs. And it put this first because of the and sign, because it's and Kurt and Noah. Folk, country, kind of a duo, and then there's other people on the back, and Terry, and Teddy, and Ray, but then and Kurt and Noah. I should explain, I guess I didn't quite completely explain. I explained the concept, but it could be something on the album cover. It could be something on the back of the album cover. It could be the title of the album. It could be the band name. It could be a song on the album. It could be something inside the album, which it's been before. It's not this time, but it's been that before. So there's some of the options of what will tie these 5 together. Anyway, so I will show you the front and the back. But again, it's not necessarily the front and the back, but I'll do that for you. Nice of me, right? Anyway. There Are Things by And Kurt and Noah. I'm not sure how many And Kurt and Noah albums there are out there, but anyway, there is the front, there is the back. Dave from the Album Review channel. Again, link will be where links go. Suggested bin number 1, album number 1, and according to Discogs, my number one is this one. So there you go. Yours may differ. Yours may differ. Up next, Bobby Bear and the Folsom Prison Blues. Folsom Prison has inspired about as many songs as Patty Boyd has, I think. Anyway, there is the front. It is the Folsom Prison Blues. I think I'm saying prism, but I'm not. I'm saying prison. Good Christ, man. And there is the back. And there's the bare facts about Bobby Bear if you choose to. It doesn't have anything to do with this part. But, you know, grab your Bobby Bear album and read the bare facts. Bobby Bear, Folsom Prison Blues. Good Christ. Speaking of blue, look, a blue album. It is Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusions 2. I've had the opportunity to see Guns N' Roses 3 times, one back in the day, actually on this tour, one about 4 years ago, and then last year at Power Trip. And if you tune in on Tuesday nights, I'm probably going to talk about Guns N' Roses one time. So there is the front, there is the back of Use Your Illusion 2. Good Lord, she's tongue twistery today. What was that, 3? Yeah, that was 3. All right, up next. Gary U.S. Bonds. This is a very, very good album. And I know that, I think Gary had a little bit of an impact out there, but not a whole bunch. But you know what? Honestly, pick this one up because it's very good. I really like it. Lots of songs written by Bruce Springsteen. Bruce and a lot of the E Street bands show up on here as well. So it's really good. But Gary U.S. Bonds and Dedication. Yeah, I should have known that. But sometimes you got to look because I'm an old man and I forget stuff. I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. Anyway, I got a note here on the back. Yeah, I know what that's notes for. That's right. See, I'm an old man, so I got to leave myself notes. So I'll pull the note off. I'll show you the front, and I'll show you the back. Look, there's Gary U.S. Bonds right there. And one more to go. And it happens to be these guys, the Byrds. And this is Mr. Tambourine Man. And this one, at some point, belonged to Pat Klepsch. So thanks, Pat, for your signature. Appreciate that. I don't believe Pat Klepsch, if I'm saying it right. If you're watching, Pat, and I'm saying it wrong, sorry. You're not watching. Anyway, the Byrds. I'm pretty sure that Pat was not in the Byrds. Anyway, Mr. Tambourine Man. There is the front, and there is the back. All right, so that was number 5. Number 4 was Gary U.S. Bonds and Dedication. Again, the front and the back with my note, which I'm going to refer to in the answer. Don't forget, you can stop watching, give me your answer in the comments, or you can play through the spoiler alert and find out the answer. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusions 2. Great album. Pretty decent. Bobby Bare and the Folsom Prison Blues. I'm going to slow down and say it. Anyway, it's still in the shrink, as the kids say. There was even a price tag on there. I don't know. It doesn't say it. Anyway, there's the front. There is the back of Bobby Bare. And the one that started us off, which was Bin 1, album number 1, was And Kurt and Noah, and There Are Things. Folky, country, pretty decent stuff. I hung on to it. It came in a collection. I hung on to it. I listened to it. I listen to everything that I buy. I don't keep everything that I buy, but I listen to everything that I buy. Anyway, so there you go. There is today's Fast 5. Again, thanks to Dave from the Album Review channel. Link down below where links go. Yeah. So if you're leaving now and giving me a guess, thank you. Leave me a bin number and an album number as well. If you're sticking around, spoiler alert. I'm not sure why I do the spoiler alert, and then I do this every friggin' time. I gotta stop doing it. I'm not sure why I do the spoiler alert for those that are sticking around, because it's probably for the other guys. Anyway. Did you figure it out? Sneaky-ish. My nose is itchy. What the hell is wrong with my nose? It's also very large. At least that's what I'm told. I don't know. It's itchy. Doesn't that mean you kissed by a fool or something like that? I don't know. Got my toque on. I got my toque on, and if I do that, it looks like a condom. Done. Anyway, for those of you that stuck around to find out the answer, thanks very much for doing that. Anyway, so album number 1 in bin number 1 was And Kurt and Noah because of the and sign. That's how Discogs put it, so that's what it was. And on here, there is, where is it? Like a Rolling Stone. They do a cover of a Bob Dylan song, and that's what all of these have in common, is a cover of Bob Dylan. So there you go. And Kurt and Noah, their cover on here happens to be Like a Rolling Stone. All right, up next, Bobby Bare from Folsom Prison Blues. The cover on here, what did he do? I can't remember what he did. Good Lord. Now I don't remember. Please hold. You'll probably, maybe you'll know. Let's see. If I open it up, and it's on the RCA Camden label. Good Lord, I should have had a note on the back of here. What is the Bob Dylan song? Because it's not one of the big ones. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, it is. Good Christ. Not one of the big ones. Holy shit. Sorry. uh, why is it not on the back? Yeah, there it is. Blowing in the wind. Not one of the big ones. Christ. Anyway, there you go. There's your Dylan cover on there. Blowing in the wind. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. You knew that one, right? That might have tied it together for you. Maybe? I don't know. I guess. I think this one was a little harder. They can't all be gimmies, can they? All right, so anyway, what my note said on here, so that I didn't have to fumble around and figure it out like I did with Blowing in the Wind because I couldn't see it, was that it is from a Buick 6 is the cover of a Bob Dylan song on Gary U.S. Bonds and Dedication. Again, though, yeah, lots and lots of songs written by Bruce Springsteen on here. And in fact, again, a lot of Bruce Springsteen all over this album. So it's really good. Check it out. Gary U.S. Bonds. Yeah, so there you go. But the cover was on a Buick, from a Buick 6, pardon me. And Sam St. John and Glenn from the basement will be shaking their heads if they're watching this. Me not knowing, me having to write myself a note as to which was the Bob Dylan song on there. Don't forget to check out Glenn's One-on-One. Really good new show that he's doing. He's getting together with one of his buddies and they're talking about specific band. Like with Alex from Beer and Vinyl, it was Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Then Sam St. John, it was Bob Dylan. And away you go. Speaking of a Bob Dylan cover and speaking of a big one, Mr. Tambourine Man. So there you go. That's from the Byrds. So you might have put that together between the Guns N' Roses and the Mr. Tambourine Man one. I'm not sure, but that was what tied them all together. So there you go. Again, thanks everyone for watching. Tune in Tuesday nights. Hey, I saw those guys. And leave me your bin number and your album number because we're doing it Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays now. Racers Vinyl, Fast 5. Was it fast? No, because it's 11 friggin' minutes long. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bye for now.